Hi friends, this video is from interview.com. Interview.com is a job portal. I'm going to share 17 developer best practices. Always use source control even if the project has only one developer. By doing that, you don't lose your code immediately. You can share some source file by multiple person and can take the whole advantage of coding histories. Clear case you can use or Tata SSPN. Keep your code simple and with less complexity. More code does not mean better code. Recommended is 10 lines of code per method and 30 methods per class. Always apply single responsibility principle in your class, method and variable. Don't use magic numbers, strings directly in the code. Use constants and or read from property file. This methods provides more modularity and understandability. Don't use command lines to delete code, just delete. Version controlling system will help you if deleted code is required. Delete unused methods and classes. Version controlling will help you if deleted code is required, because if the method exists and nobody is using it, sometimes developer might spend time on that. It is a waste of time. Catch specific exception instead of highest level class exceptions. This will provide understandability and more performance. Say file not found exception, secret exception instead of exception. Keep understandable and long name for variables while coding. Is FTP server down, boolean, account balance, something like that. Package related class that change together, use together. It will help to maintain the code and isolate the issue faster. So you can go to the package, you can go to the particular class whenever there is an issue raised. Use understandable comments. Bad comment is worse than no comment. So write the steps that you are trying to do in the method in the comments. Try to use positive conditionals. Readability of the positive conditionals are better than negative ones. If file exists instead of if not of credit limit. Method name must include what is done by this method. For example, create PDF file, send email notification, prepare XML data. So give a meaningful name for the method names. Think twice before defining a method as static, and be sure if you really need it. Static methods are harder to manage. Avoid using methods with reference parameters. Use multi-attributed object parameters instead. Try to refactor the code whenever it's required. Better for every 3 months or 2 months you can refactor your code, because as and when you keep on adding the code, you might forget how complex it is becoming. Make always instance variables as private and getters and setters for accessing them. This is to improve the security. Practice programming to an interface and not to an implementation concepts. Well, always have interfaces, abstract class and concrete classes, and encapsulate the things that keep on changing. Understand and start using important design principles in your application. Open close design principle, which is open for extension and close for modification. Single responsibility principle, as I told you, you have to, in a class you should always handle single responsibility. Factory pattern, template pattern, singleton pattern, proxy pattern, strategy pattern and command pattern. Hope these 17 best practices are useful. Thank you and all the best.